Good morning everyone, my name is Christian from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming and welcome back to Path of Exile where we continue the journey where we last left off. We're taking a look at our damage, it's at 308 for the Arc and I'm gonna summon Skitterbots now. This should help us in chilling and shocking enemies. It's a pretty good replacement for early on. They will be a bit annoying and they will help us. These traps, I guess they'll be exploding them and rearming them as time goes along.
When I'm ready and not before.
A lightning trap, not sure we're gonna use that at all, but hey, why not? What do we have here? A Regal Orb, we have a Lightning Strike, a Veil Lightning Strike. Oh, a projectile with quality 13. This could be cool. We're not gonna get a lot of tribute here, so I'm going to defer that one. And if we find the next ritual site, then we're gonna try to defer the Regal Orb as well. I should be collecting some more of these scrolls, because at some point we're gonna need them. There's many times towards the end of the game when I run out of scrolls of wisdom or the scrolls to town portal, because the filter is set up in such a way where it stops showing me from I think level 40 or 60, something like that. But on odd occasion I basically create a new character and we farm a lot of scrolls of wisdom. Brand new level up. Let's get more lightning damage. So how is everybody doing? Are you enjoying Path of Exile? Have you started your own character and are you trying new builds or ideas, or are you just, or do you just enjoy watching? Let's see. I think today I might be recording many hours of Path of Exile. I'll probably just take a break to eat or do something like that. Another Chaos Orb, which is more worthy than the Regal Orb. So we'll do this. Currency for something that we just farm, like tribute, and that we can't really collect from level to level, from map to map.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay, here is the town portal. Let's go home. Let's talk to the people.
The end of the return.
They should really have paid the electric bills. Ugh, cheap joke. Already feel bad about it. Sorry guys. Lightning trap. Do we need it? No, we do not.
If you can.
That's about it.
That would just make life complicated.
Arc, Onslaught, Frost, Orb of Storms. Let's see, Arcane Surge. So let's remember not to upgrade that one. Ina asked you to banish. Okay, let's see. Travel to the caverns. Okay, we have a ghost here. Let's make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Elemental proliferation, we have seen that before. The dreaded thicket, there's nothing here except for one of the hideouts, but I've already have it, so there's no quest, there's nothing else to do there. Maybe the rituals nowadays, but that's about it. A Grand Light Flask. Let's open this box as well. Okay, where is the Arcane Surge? Okay, we'll stop upgrading that. A Bastard Sword. Nice. Let's take a look here. We're getting the Chaos Orb again. 1,000. You know, there are 2 areas here. 2 ritual areas, so we might just get what we want. I think it's about time we remove the explosive traps as well.
When I'm ready and not before.
I haven't been using the skill at all lately, so I think we're about done with it. Sure, we'll level it up for now, but it's unnecessary. Okay, resistant to change. You will use an orb of transmutation. Oh, so it's the same idea as earlier. Okay, well, let's continue this. And there is the 3rd ritual site there. We should be reaching the Veil Temple soon. So strong, so not worried about the current situation. Yeah, another Chaos Orb. We don't have enough. We're short, actually, just a tiny bit. A Leather Hood. Evasion rating, mana regeneration, fire and cold resistances, and 24 increased cold damage if you have used a fire skill recently, and the other way around if you used cold. Okay. What do I want to do? Do I want to take this with the resistance to change, or do I want the Jeweler's Orb? I can only do one. Let's take the Prophecy with the Orb. We will keep it there. We will only use it whenever we are going to need a certain ring with a lot of elemental attributes, because we do need them late in the game. We need to make sure that our resistances will be capped, so I'm thinking that some of the resources that we gather now early on, some of these prophecies will be able to use later on. Otherwise, right now we're just wasting currency. Level up for the Arc, new skill points, more lightning damage. And the Heart of Thunder is our next step. After Heart of Thunder, I'm thinking Elf and Energy Shield as something that we need. Orb of Scouring, okay, good. Accelerates you and the monsters. Oh, monsters are fast and the gales, wherever they are here, just accelerates everybody. Okay, let's throw this Arc Lightning. So easy. Cool. Okay, well, now we have Onslaught in a flask and it grants immunity to shock. If I place it here, we won't need this skill anymore. We will have Onslaught in a flask. Thus we can go ahead and push the lightning damage here, the cold damage here. Right? Yeah, we could do that, or even maybe we'll wait for the 4 links and we'll decide what to do then. Let's buy this lightning strike. Let's try this skill out as well. I've never used it. What does it need? Infuses your melee weapon with electrical energies as you swing. Oh, I see. Fires 5 projectiles. So this is something for a melee weapon. Okay. Never played with a character with lightning attack. I will think about it. Maybe there's some ideas out there for a build. Ascend the Ancient Pyramid will do just that. We'll try to explore this small area here, see if the ritual is there. I do want that Chaos Orb if we can. If we can get it. But if it's way further back, then yeah. Okay, we're not gonna go that far. Oh, the ritual is here. Perfect. Okay, where is... Here it is. Torture cage, sure, we'll get that. Let's see. Okay, these items are not impressive. We can defer them. Reduce the cost of these for now. And go through the pyramids. Perfect. More added cold damage. That increase in dexterity is going pretty far. Like, we're lucky now that we have these 29 dexterity, but I feel like adding too much is going to be a problem. Because that will force us to have just that particular jewel in there or an upgraded version of it. That particular amulet, and we won't be able to do anything else. Like, if I find another unique amulet that I want to use, we won't be able to. We'll have to devolve the entire experience we've gained so far.
Life is short. Deal with
Life is short, deal with it. Say that to an undead skeleton. I don't know what to say. I don't want to break her bubble. Nice. Nothing much. I doubt we'll be able to buy these. So maybe just defer for right now a Chaos Orb, and then we'll see if we'll defer the Alchemy Orbs if we find the other ritual site. For now we're just gonna skip through these areas as fast as possible. I want to get to that ascendancy point.
when I'm ready and not before.
Okay, I see a Veil side area. I do like collecting Veil orbs, so Veil gems, so we'll do that first. Or no, I think it's in a different part of the map. Yeah, it's probably a level down. Do I want to sidetrack? I don't think I do. I think I want to push forward. Nice, a brand new level up. Let's take a look at our skills. 373, and I am going to go with the Heart of Thunder now. 409, 6 lightning penetration. Absolutely awesome. Herald of Thunder, Frost Bomb, and the Orb of Storms. Yeah, don't care for the Onslaught anymore. Let's open the Dark Altar. Let's see if we can make it through here without too much of a problem. This guy is not easy. We have to be very careful about his... Very careful for his lightning canal. Let me throw some traps here. And I'll throw the Veil Arc at him now. Oof. That is the cannon I'm referring to. That is pretty bad because it's quite quick. And we just have to make sure we're not sitting still. Okay, done. Nice.
A pity. I think we could have been friends.
Come on, door. City of Sarn. Let's find the Sarn encampment first.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay, so far so good here. Let's open the ritual site. This one is the one with lightning. And what do we have here? An amulet that increases mana regeneration, not that impressive. And we have one more site to discover, so let's see if we can get to something that's more useful. Whew. Let's see here. What do we have? The Unbreathing Queen. You will encounter specters in the Felshire Ruin Cemetery map or Graveyard map and slay them. This is the first quest in a series of quests. That is... Getting the Unbreathing Queen, I think in the end, gives us some sort of cool item. I'll defer these first. We can buy the alchemy orbs, and I want that because we don't have any. That's about it. Did we save Clarissa? I think we did already, yes. So another level on Vale Arc. Get to the Sarn encampment.
That would just make life complicated.
And we have about what? 8 minutes left from this episode. It might be a bit longer, but I think what I will do is go ahead and take our ascendancy. It's gonna be a slight challenge,
I will see you.
Good luck to you.
but let's see.
Go with
Let's see if we can use even items from my past run,
Tread carefully.
because this is where I've reached. Slightly further than this. I've done a few levels here just to get the ascendancy. Basically, I put a cut at when I ascended last time. So with this end of the episode, we will be at the level where I was last time. Level 35? Okay, I farmed a bit more because I didn't. Yeah, so I farmed a bit more last time. That's how I got all of these. Interesting. So I'll throw away these gems. As you can see, I had an arc here, elemental focus and onslaught. This time we're gonna go on a different path, so I'll throw in the added lightning damage. I had that last time. I'm gonna throw arc. I am going to throw the added cold damage instead. And what was here? Elemental focus. Elemental focus seems to be the better choice. What's the difference between elemental focus and control distraction? So elemental focus, supported skills deal at this level 3 32% more elemental damage, and supported skills cannot inflict elemental ailments, meaning we can't cause shock. Control destruction support have 100% reduced critical strike chance, and supported skills deal 27% more spell damage. So last time we went with elemental focus. Okay, an interesting choice. And we need to throw in the frost bomb somewhere in here. I'll leave the onslaught there. I will trust my past self. And if we're taking a look at this arc here and throw elemental focus, let's see. $578. Okay. So from 14% chance to shock, we're going to 0. I wonder if that also applies to Vowel Arc. It's very curious that this is what we do. Maybe we don't really worry about the shocks, and what we care for is just the elemental damage. Maybe Arc is just our most aggressive skill in the list. Okay, interesting. Did we have anything else? I collected these 4 links for future bow characters. It's a good way to start. And yeah, dexterity and intelligence. I had some gems, but nothing impressive at this point of the game. I'll probably try to use some of these armors in the future, but we'll see. We'll see if that is the case. I am going to throw in the lightning strike. Finally, this is the last flask I might need for this entire league, to be honest. Throw this in this stash.
Yes.
Let's
Let me tell you.
sell items.
I will see you again.
Not the notice board, this one. Good. So this took slightly more time, but let's go quickly through the Ascendancy. I am reaching the 27-minute mark, but if I calculated right, what they should be. Let me do a quick check on something. I wanna see if this is a Friday, then it will be okay to be a longer episode. If it's not, then I've seen that most people don't have time to watch longer episodes during the week. Okay, this is I feel like this is a Friday episode, so you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. In the hopes that it's a binge watching series, let's get this done. We'll march quickly through this content. And look at that. We're feeling this damage that we're doing.
And not before.
A decorative chest, Bane of the Loyal, that is something that we could use in fighting the boss. I wonder if we have enough though. Okay, another skill point. Okay, well, let's finish this battle here. And now take a look at the skill points. What are we going for next? Now, if I'm going to take a look at path of build. Do I have it? I don't have it. Let's open path of build. Okay, here it is. We want probably either here, going for melding, to get the increased life and energy shield. Or we could go this way with increased elemental resistances and life. This one adds more golems, but we're not there just yet. So I think let's go life and energy shield instead of resistances right now. So going back here. we're heading towards life and energy shield. We'll need about 1000 life pretty soon to even consider staying alive. Okay, our first aspirant trial. We have traps on us as well, so I'll just throw some like these. We have to be very careful here not to get caught by Zaro. We can get this absolutely destroyed. So never underestimate him. There are builds who can melt him at this point of the game, but we are not one of them. We are the type of build that will have to work hard at it. Nice. First battle complete. Let's continue.
When I'm ready and not before.
When I'm ready and not before. Heart of Gargoyles, that destroys a gargoyle. Not fully interested in that item, but hey. Let's get some more damage here. And then we'll go to the right side. Apparently that's the right way. Cobalt Jewel. And that's it. I think we can get a few more levels here. We are slightly under leveled than this area. This area is like level 33 and we are at 29 now, which means that we should get some pretty good experience running through.
I no longer need fear.
Exactly.
Destiny will see to that.
Let's see. More life, more energy shield. Apparently the shock still applies somehow. Let's see, did we take the right road? Nope, there's a more direct road. Let's go through here maybe. Seems to be a bit far from us though. Yeah. Okay, well, what I'll do is that I guess I'll go through the sepulchre. Okay, we've gained the lightning aura. This is for treasure, I feel, and I don't want to bother. The only thing that's important right now is us to go through here to get ourselves the ascendancy class that we so much desire.
When I'm ready and not before.
And this is how endgame boss battles are as well. So you can imagine that for a super build that might even melt some of the bosses, endgame is not easy. And you have to have reflexes and skill and learn boss patterns and stuff like that. That's what makes this game so amazing for many players who go for the endgame. There's people at GGG whose only job, or I'm not sure if it's the only job, but it felt like that's what they were doing all day, were creating bosses. Because when you're creating bosses, you want them to be challenging. Like, it's easy to create a boss that just instantly kills you, right? You have nothing to do. You can push like 1,000,000 damage, or actually for this game I guess 10 million damage you would need in one hit, and you just set it up so it kills every player. But there's an art to it to make it seem like it's the player's own fault that he has died. Right? Whether that is through different mechanics that can be learned, or because they didn't really invest enough resources into their characters, or, you know, many things like that. Through many elements like that, you can actually create a good boss. And I feel like that's what GGG does with many of the bosses that you encounter. So yeah, the art of creating bosses and make it feel like it's your own fault that you lost. Let's see, another sepulchre hole. There's no direct way, so we either go through here or we go through the north. It's fine if we go through here. I don't really care for the silver door. At least not now. Shall we? How much time do we have available? Like 20 minutes? Okay. Let's try it. Let's see, maybe we get some more riches. Maybe we'll get something cool out of it. So, if I have the silver key, I will have to look for a way into the silver door. Which is not a direct map to the Aspirant's Trial, but a side area. Hopefully it's not... Oh, here is a silver door. Okay, I'll take it. An oiled coat. A bone bow. With a foreling, but I have enough bows for my characters. Maybe I'll take this one. Yeah, a robe has been falling behind now. Emperor's Fault. Okay, well, we have this already. But Tribal Circlet for minions, summon raging spirits. Okay, nothing that we want, to be honest, but nothing to bat your eyes at either. For a new character, since I am probably going to make a minion character as well, that is pretty fine. Let's see, can we avoid those traps and still get to the Aspirant's Trial? Or do we have to go through the traps? I think we don't have to. Nice. Then I'll just take this one.
Aspirant can afford to be promising.
Let's throw in these unique ones. 8 increased totem life, that is not good. Okay, do we have some traps that might be moving around? Okay, so far so good. Come on, Izaro. Am I a martyr? Well, I don't know what to expect, but you're definitely not winning today. Come on. Eek, eek. Whew. Quartz flask, cool. Silk slippers, maybe cool. Treasure key and crimson jewel. Okay, well, we're not getting a lot of bonuses. Let's open whatever we can. Only one door. Superior royal bow. Okay, let's enchant our gloves. Oh, I replaced something there. Trigger word of spice when hit. C'est la vie. Let's see, intelligence, mana, cold resistant and 10% movement. Lightning resistance. Adequate preparation. Okay, so we completed another challenge there. To be honest, that's what I was going for. Everything was prepared for this moment. But I don't see that much of a change in the energy shield. I guess keeping the lightning is probably better. We have lower lightning resistances than anything else. Okay, we have a flask here. Dodging and phasing could be good, but I don't see the usage on this character, to be honest, right now. So I'll throw in the stash in the flask stash. This. Yeah. And now, for the first time, ascend as our Elementalist. So what do we pick first? Well, let's take a look at our guide, shall we? What do we pick first? When it comes to Ascendancy, and we'll do it here. These are the paths, the updated paths that we'll pick. Why? Well, we're going this direction with golems first. Why? The first part of your insanely useful Ascendancy nodes, Liege of the Primordial, grants 100% increased generic damage as you will be running 4 golems, meaning every golem gets 25%, a source of an additional golem, and 100% increased effect of the buffs that golems grant us. Again, you'll be running 4 golems, and since 313 Ritual League, this also makes you resummon your golems 4 seconds after they die, removing the necessity to hold them in trigger wand or anything of that sort, meaning you have a wand that auto-triggers an attack or a gem that you have. Then we're going Elemancer. We'll take a look on our character, what that does, but it's improving on the golems. And finally, we're going with the Shaper of Storms, which always supplies will always supply shock, and Shaper of Winter, which will add the chills with a 40% reduction to an enemy's speed. Let me show you how that looks on the Ascendancy path. So, we're getting first 6% elemental resistance, that's awesome, 10% increased elemental damage, awesome. Then, Liege of Primordial, you get 25% increased damage per summon golem, 25 increased effect of buffs granted by your golems, summon golems are resummoned every 4 seconds, what we said earlier, and +1 to golems. Then we'll get another 6 to resistances and 10 to damage. Summon golems are immune to elemental damage, that is really good. 35% chance to avoid elemental ailments per summon golem, that will make us almost or pretty resistant, let's say, to elemental ailments. 25% increased effect of buffs granted by your golems per summon golem. That is amazing. And +1 finally to the summon golems. After that we're going for the Shaper of Storms, 10% increased elemental damage and the increased effect of lightning ailments, and your hits always shock. All damage with hits can shock. Shock from hits always increase damage taken by at least 15%. 25% more effect of lightning ailments you inflict with hits is the highest damage type. If the highest damage type is lightning. So if our damage, that's why we use those gems, to make sure that our lightning attack is the highest. And then on the other side is with cold. All damage with hits can chill. Chills from your hits always reduce action speed by at least 15%, which is amazing, and your chills can reduce action speed by up to 40%. So as it says in the guide, this will probably be nerfed in the next updates. Basically they will remove some of these. So if you want to play one of these elementalists, I think now is the best time to do it in this league. So let's see. 690 electric damage. Return to town. We have 50 more minutes to
That would
reach
just make life complicated.
a 1-hour episode, so we'll just do that. We'll sell some of these later on. I have decided that during this league I will be redecorating my hideout as well. At the moment there's nothing made there. There's nothing. I created nothing, so don't expect anything yet. But I'll probably redecorate it in some of my downtimes. I feel like I'll be spending quite a bit of time playing Path of Exile. I feel like this league, they've buffed so many classes, they've reworked every class, even by a small amount. Like they've reworked a few numbers here and there, where you can play just about anything and still feel strong. Don't know if every class is as good to fight the Maven, the new end boss of the Atlas, but that remains to be seen. Ancient Sword, Giant Mana Flask, yeah, we're fine. Travel to the city of Sarn. Did I go the wrong way? Probably so. Let's see. So this is the Sarn encampment. Just to travel there. Oh, I think I got a bit ahead of me. Or did I not save Clarissa? I didn't talk to Clarissa. That is the problem. Kill Clarissa's guards, yeah. Well, that's something I've missed. What do we have here? Well, except for these two, nothing yet. Maybe we'll find the next ritual site nearby. Yep. Yeah, we're melting these enemies, and we're not even moving by much. The rare ones, the magic ones, might take a few more hits, but we're overwhelming them. Let's see, what do we want to buy first? buy the Breathing Queen? I guess I want to do that. And let's even use it. Because I want to get the next quest in the series. Deerskin boots. Another fourling that I can throw in the chest. Okay. So now we managed to save her and we can go back to where we last left off.
That would just make life complicated.
We're looking for Tolman in the crematorium. Apparently we can speak to a few more people.
Don't do anything I...
Talakota, go.
Okay. And yeah, now we're where we should be.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay. Let's see now. Another Quicksilver that removes bleeding. Incinerate with 12 quality. Let's defer this. And let's see what we get here. Is this blood expanding if we defeat all these monsters? Will we be able to pull monsters inside the circle and get more points that way? What are we doing now? Oh, life and energy shield. We're still not at 1,000, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay. So I defer that. I can buy Incinerate. And I guess that's about it. Spiraled Wand.
When you build something like this, you make persecution a way of life.
Increase cold damage, 8 to 16 cold damage to spells, +1 to all lightning spells, skill gems. Dude, this is a wonderful wand. This is really good. What could we replace right now? Let's see. Let's turn off these, just so we can compare it properly. 844, 830. Yeah. What is this? Flame dash with arcane. We're not using enough mana here. Yeah, we'll need flame dash to be at level 20 to even be able to get close to the arcane surge. So that's about it, but that is a really cool one there. Nice. Nice find. I wonder if we can even work with it in such a way to make it even stronger. This might be an item for a that will be useful for a very long time. I don't have a lot of experience as a wizard. I've played a bit on the being a necromancer side. Other than that, I haven't played the witch. Trial of Ascendancy, we already done this. Like these were some of the final missions that we needed for the first level ascendancy. Okay. Lightning resistance, fire resistance, life and mana, some armor and energy shield. Maybe? Man, we're really doing a great job right now. We have so much power. You'll track down a powerful dockhand, Wraith, who will drop a unique item when slain. Let's keep these two. Can you see the regal orb has a red mark around it? I think this means that we will use it if we don't defer it. But gem cutters I find more valuable than this. And I think getting a unique item could be really good. You never know what you get, what kind of drop you get. Might be useful, might be total trash, might be something that you don't use. But you never know.
There she is, my work in progress. Let's see if Rayclast has been good to you, witch.
Yeah, Piety, don't worry. I think we're...
Enough of this.
Yep. Well, we almost killed her if we could have. That is a bit of sign of pride there. Let's turn in this quest.
See you.
Get the
Be
sewer
careful.
keys.
Tread carefully.
We can talk to Marmoa for a
Why are you
reward.
still standing there?
Flying mobility, conductivity, frostbite is a curse that we use. Elemental weakness, despair, enfeeble, temporal chains, discipline, purity of elements, convocation, malevolence, zealotry is something that we need to, bane, and spellsing. So we'll need a few things. Frostbite is one of them. If I'm gonna take a quick look at what we're about to run, we will need Frostbite. The Wave of Conviction is good as well. Let's take the Frostbite first, okay?
General Grievous.
And from Clarissa now, we should be able to buy the rest of them. And thus, Zealotry is something that we will be leveling up, even if we won't use necessarily. And there's also Wrath. So, what are we going to do now?
Bye.
Well, we already have the Herald of Thunder, reserving 25% of our mana. Summon Skitterbot. Summon Skitterbot is good. Which also, I think, causes for the lightning from the Herald of Thunder to strike. Between Wrath and Zealotry, what we would use? Both of them consume 50% of the mana reserve. Thus, you and nearby allies gain or deal 3 to 50 additional lightning damage with attacks. You and nearby allies deal 15% more spell lightning damage. That's what we use. The spells, and this one creates consecrated ground. Zealotry is very good for rare or unique enemies, but that is for later on. We're just gonna level it up. I'm gonna keep Wrath on our character. We're getting +1 per level from this wand here. And Frostbite. Where shall we be placing Frostbite? Maybe on our boots? Let's see. If we take a look at our normal stash. If I take these, we could use these boots, I think. Yes. So I'm gonna place these boots instead. Doesn't do a whole lot of difference. Not the best items in the world, but we'll have Frostbite here. I can sell these ones as we do not need them anymore. Yeah. Maybe I'll keep this tribal circlet. Yeah, I think I'll do a slight cleanup. I'll probably equip this if it's good enough. Some mana, some increased energy shield. This provides us with some resistances. So not really the best in the world, but more energy, I think it's going to be, more energy shield will be better in the short run. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. I'll do the rest of the cleanup. No need to check this out. We've reached the 1-hour episode. I will be taking a break, resting my voice, and then I'll come back to record more Path of Exile for you guys. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna push for the end game, and I believe you're gonna love it. So for the moment, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the support and for being here and watching the series go forward. If you have any thoughts, let me know via the comments or via email, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Till then, wish you all a wonderful day.